What is going on, everybody? Patrick Quick here, and today we're going to be going over some clearance items that I got from the Six. Sorry, it's been a minute. I had to get used to my new work schedule. I know that there was supposed to be the video last Friday for the CS lures. Unfortunately, they are the place that I usually go to pick them up. That place closes for the season because it's at a state park, and the restaurant and the bait shop close for the season, and they don't open it back up until March. So there's only one other place that I can go to get them, and unfortunately, they are closed by the time I get off work. So my best bet is to try to get them on Saturday. So that's what I'm going to try to do. That way you can see their packaging and everything like that, and we can open some brand new ones up and go over those. But without further ado, let's get into the 6 cents box. All right, so got the box in the mail. Let's get it open. Using that clearance item. All right, so the first thing that we have in here, I did buy some non-clearance items. These are the Flush in Baby Bluegill. They're like this nice orange blue color. It's like a watermelon orange with all sorts of goodness going on in there. That side opened nicely. This side doesn't want to. There we go. Look at that. I'm not sure if I picked this color up the last time I went through some of their new product, but this color was another color that I thought was really cool that I wanted to pick up. This is the, again, Baby Bluegill, and it has purple, red, blue, green, black fleck inside there. You can see it. Super colorful. It's got the hook gap. There you can really see the colors pop. Of course, it has that really unique hook slot right there where it sits, so you don't have to worry about texposing it and ripping it up and taking some of the material out with it. It's still got that really cool pattern, that wrecking ball tail. That design is so sick. And this color is super sick as well. It's almost like a salmon orange belly with the watermelon top and then all that coloration in there. And it's Baby Bluegill. And a lot of the Baby Bluegills, if you ever do see the little ones, they do have a little bit more vibrant colors sometimes. Sometimes they're more dull. But there are a few of them as they start to grow that have that really vibrant color to them. And the next thing we have is another pack of the Flush, and this is in Baby Crappie. I've already went over this one, so I'm not going to open this one up. But awesome, like shad-esque kind of color. They were sold out of the white, so I wasn't able to get any more of those. As I said, they were going to sell out fast as people started catching on to them. And they are. I don't even think you can get Baby Crappie anymore. When I went on the site just the other day, these were sold out too. So I'm glad I got this pack at least. So then, let's get into the hard baits. This one is the Quake 70 Clayton Shiner. There it is. It's got like that nice tan back up here, like a tan gold. It's kind of like a bleeding bait fish with that pearl white, nice holographic looking down hunting kind of eye. Nice rattle to it. Hooks are sharp like always. I wanted to get this one because pretty soon, as March comes around near me, you know, the ice and the snow is going to start to melt. And when that water comes out, this lipless crankbait, along with like a soft plastic jerk bait like the Flush and a couple other baits, are going to be really, really awesome to use to trigger the strikes for those pre-spawn bass and like that still somewhat colder water as they start to move around and get ready for the spawn. So I had to pick this up. Not only because it was clearance, but because I needed to get some more Quake 70s. And it just so happened this is a color that I actually really liked, and it happened to go on clearance, so I picked one of these up. There's that high pitch rattle. And it's giving me a problem getting back in the box. It didn't want to go back. All right. Next we have some Curve Finesse Square Bills, and this is the Sensory Shad. I don't have very many of the Finesse Square Bills from the Curve Finesse, but when I saw this one in the color pattern, and it had these holographic scales, and the price that it was, I could not pass it up. As you can see, it has a translucent body. You can see my finger through behind there. You can see the weights in there. That's the knock. There's just like the one little bearing in there that makes the knock besides the one that sits here for the weight distribution. Nice little orange spot on the belly. This nice blue here that goes down into this blue. And there's also a pearl. Like you can see like a holographic here, but down here it's like a pearlescent. It's that purple color that my camera doesn't like to pick up. But then these holographic scales are really, really cool. And this mimics the bait fish, the shad, that are actually usually in the lake where I fish. So with this smaller finesse crankbait, I had to pick them up. And I got 3 of these because of the price and the way that they look. And if there's still more come payday, I'm going to buy some of those along with some crawfish nook. That's a color that I really, really am looking forward to buying some of. So be on the lookout for those. I have another package already in the mail that I'm going to be doing an unboxing of. They did a big clearance on their soft plastics as well. Some of the Divine swim baits and stuff like that that I didn't have. I picked up some of those as well. So that box will be coming sooner. And we'll be going over that as well. But awesome. Awesome. And I wanted to show them up close because when I ordered them online, you know, they looked decent online. But when you get them up close and you actually take a look at them, they are a lot better looking in person. And that's especially so for a couple other cranks that I'm about to show, the Cypress Gill and the Paranormal Craw, which we'll start with the Crush 50S. They're the silent ones, but I wanted the silent one because I have regular Crush 50Xs that have the rattle, and I wanted some that were silent to offset that. So if they don't want something super noisy, I have something to combat that. And what better way than one of these black and blue, or black, blue, and white Paranormal Craws. And like I was saying, they look so much better in person. So on the top, there's like that powder blue, and then there's like a little speck of like iridescent purple. The camera doesn't pick that up very well. It's a matte finish, which I really like. It's got those iridescent green bluish eyes, and then the white patterning right here in the black. And as you can see, it's silent. There's just little tiny bead in there or something, or it might have even been this shaking, but it's very, very quiet compared to the other ones. And this color was just so sick, and I couldn't pass it up for the price. And it was exactly what I was looking for when it came to the certain type of square bill I was looking for, that silent. I picked up 2 of those. This is another one that I ordered. This is a Curve 55. It's the 5 to 9 foot range diving crankbait. And this is in the high def craw. Another one that, you know, it's that curved body, so it's kind of sleek, a little bit smaller in profile, and it's got that little bit longer of a bill because it's going to dive deeper, but it's got a nice one knock in it, and I love that color pattern, that natural looking crawfish, those little white, I guess, parasite dots or just, you know, speckles. Really, really good looking. And my camera actually did pick it up off my shirt. That's the blue, but there actually is an iridescence to the bottom of this. You can see it a little bit right there. So that's a little bit of a shimmer. Another crankbait that I wanted to grab, I grabbed 2 of these because I don't have any of that like medium range. A lot of my stuff is shallow because I do fish more shallow, but there are some places I'm going to be going that need a little bit deeper, and if I go on the kayak, definitely going to need a little bit more deeper, so I grabbed that mid-range, that 5 to 9, and there's that one knock again. So like I said, I got 2 of those. Three of these. And then they threw me in some free sunglasses, the silicone sunglasses retainer. And if you remember when I did that mossy oak fishing kit, I said that that one was too thick. This is what I'm talking about. I will wear this. I'll actually open it. This was really cool for them to throw it in there as like a free gift. So these are a lot thinner. It's got the 6 there. This is something that I can handle. You know, I'm going to slip it in right there, and it's going to sit back there with your sunglasses, and it's not going to really be in the way. It's a lot thinner than that really thick cloth one that came with the sunglasses from that kit. So this is the kind of style that I will wear. So that was really cool. And then there's that second one of the high def crawl. So a pretty good haul on hard baits this time because I wanted to capitalize on some of the hard baits that they have for my collection. I have 2 more here, so 3 more left total, and that's going to do it for the entire box. This next one that we're going to get into is a Movement 80X that I picked up. You know, the Movement 80, it does its own movement. It's designed to do its own thing. But I got it in the wild lava crawfish because in the spring and the spawning, they might want these brighter colors. And I mean, just look at that thing. All right, that was just dust. For a minute there, I thought there was glitter inside the that color, but there's not. That was just dust. But yeah, this is the wild lava craw. That nice knock in it. I wanted to get some more of these. They're a little bit bigger profile, so when those bass want that bigger meal because they're feeding up for that pre-spawn, I wanted to be able to present them with something a little bit bigger to put in their mouth to get a bite on and want to come after it, like thinking that, hey, this is a bigger meal. I want to eat this over something like the sensory shad that's really small, that little finesse one. So a different size, different color. I love that knock in there. The next thing we have is another Quake 70, and this is also in high def craw. This is the other Quake 70 that I picked up. I wanted to get 2 of the Clayton Shiners, but I was like, you know what? I like this because it's another natural color. There's that high def craw. That natural brown with that chrome kind of tan bottom on it with the white speckling in there. That high pitch. This thing is going to work really, really well. just an overall good looking bait. It reminds me of kind of like a dessert almost, the way that it's made. So super happy to have this. There's something on here. Oh, it looks like some paint that was on the eyelet that they broke off of there. So that's nothing. That's just during manufacturing. For a minute there, I thought something was wrong with it, but it's not. It's just you can see the brown paint here, and it's just off here. So there's a little ridge where that paint separated on the other side where it split like that. But sick bait, and I can't wait to try this either. Man, these are sharp. That's one thing. You want a bait that you don't have to replace the trebles out or have to worry about them, and you know they're sticky, you know they're going to land your fish. This is one company where you spend that extra money, you get those good hooks like that. And the last thing, but definitely not least, I saved this because this was a spur of the moment kind of buy. When I saw these as well, I got 2 of these as well. This is the Cypress Gill Crush 50X. Look at this thing. That is sick. You know, it's got like that aqua green and that black. This is all textured like that. You can feel every little bit of those scales. It's got this super killer like blue on the top here that fades into the black, the lifelike eyeball, the belly with that reddish orange into the orange and into that blue, or into the black, sorry. Man. And to be honest with you, looking at it like down here instead of like looking at it off of the screen, so it looked reddish orange by the way that I had it in the camera, but it's actually copper. So that is really, really sick. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell that follows. That way you get a notification every single time I drop a new video. And give this video a thumbs up, and go check out some of my other videos and give those thumbs up as well. That small little gesture helps a little channel like me grow, because the more that I get the likes and the views and the subscribers, the more that the algorithm helps me be seen by other people. And with your help, we could grow into a better channel, especially when fishing season comes about and I'm not stuck here because there's a bunch of snow and ice everywhere. And as a solo fisherman, I don't dare go tread on the ice alone. So keep that in mind as we grow together. I appreciate every single one of you. Also, in the comments, let me know what your favorite thing was. And if one of them, by far, blows everything else out of the water and everybody likes a certain one more than others, it just might end up in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I might just have to order myself some more. So keep that in mind. If you made it this far, please, in the comments, let me know. What was the coolest thing that I got out of this box? As always, thanks for sticking with me, and I will catch you all later.